made it. We're live. We have purple drinks. We have a crown on today. We are celebrating the release of A Mirror of Shadows. I am so excited. I have been giddy all day, just like crying, laughing, general shenanigans, just having such a good time. And honestly, I had to grab this as well because this is something that I bought at like a used jewelry crystal shop. How long ago? Maybe 3 years ago. And it made me, I had this thought of, because it has oh, Angela, thank you so much. Happy launch day. Sarah, it was chef's kiss. Angela stayed up really late and then woke up and finished it this morning. So she's already finished all the changes. Thank you for that. Yeah, I bought this. It has a moonstone in it. I got this at a used jewelry store 3 years ago, I think, in San Diego, and it's kind of huge to wear as an actual like brooch, but it was one of the first sort of thoughts in terms of, hey, Renee, thank you so much. I'm like, do we want to have a guess at whether Sarah is going to cry on this live stream? We could have a guess. I think this is the first time I've done like a Friday coffee chat on both of my YouTube channels as well. So welcome to our Hearties today. Yeah, I had this for 3 years. And when I bought it, I thought, how interesting, because, we're storytellers. So when you grab a pendant for who knows who it used to belong to, it gets you thinking about like, what if there was a magical amulet or pendant that was holding on to some kind of spell or residual energy or anything like that? Oh my gosh, I love this. At first, I didn't see the chain and I thought it was a tattoo. Definitely not a tattoo, although that would be kind of cool. It is just a, hopefully it won't break this very small chain, but anyway, we'll all cry together, right? Oh my gosh. This crown, I was in Raleigh, North Carolina, and I was hanging out with Rhiannon Futch, who is one of our admins and hosts for Heart Breathing's writing community. And we were just hanging out and she was like, oh, you've got to meet me at this crystal shop. And so we went there and they had this and it has dragonflies in the crown, like it's amazing. So Jordan, and for any of our other people here who are not able to see the live stream, I am wearing a large silver, kind of, I guess my guess would be it's a, antique because it seems kind of old. It has a lot of filigree. It's a silver dragonfly with a moonstone in the center. And then I am also wearing it's aura quartz crown with a moon in the center and some silver dragonflies. And that is, I was going to wear sparkles on my face too, but I messed them up. And then I was like, well, never mind. The other plans that I had for today, how pretty is this? So I have purple sparkly nails that match the book cover, as well as a purple sparkly drink. We are going all out today. Listen, it's only every so once in a while that you get to celebrate a book release. And it has been 5 years since a book release in the Shadow Demons world. And I am so excited to be back in this world. I can't even tell you, like, it's incredible. This drink, I'm going to give you guys a recipe today for a mocktail / cocktail. I was going to go grab all the stuff that I needed for it, but I didn't have time, release day stuff. So Angela texted me and said, do you have any food coloring? And I do. And this is the funniest story because I have this violet food color, but the reason that we have the food coloring is because we made Evie these little potion bottles. Like we bought a bunch of plastic, like squeezy bottles on Amazon. And we put just a couple drops of food coloring in each one so that when she's in the bath, she can make little potions in this little cup that she has. It's just her little fun color play, I guess, in the bathtub. So she really loves it. So I was like, I can make a purple drink. And it just looks so good with the nails. I love it. But this is just San Pellegrino with lemon juice in it. But it's bringing me all the joy today. And actually, after this live stream, I'm going to go and switch out the purple nails because they are getting grown out for blue nails. Oh my gosh, Kayla, thank you so much. You guys, this is unexpected. I'm not expecting super chats and stuff, but this means a lot. Go buy the book. Oh my gosh, let's talk about this book, A Mirror of Shadows. I'm going to be in pain just from smiling so much over the last little bit. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy. Thank you guys for being here. So what we're going to do today, we're going to have some fun. We're going to play some games. We're going to do some giveaways. We're going to talk about the book. Oh, here's the other purple thing just to share. I don't know if you can really see it on my lips, but this is a Fenty beauty oil and it's called like Jellyfish. I can't read that. Miss Jellyfish. Miss Jellyfish. It is so sparkly. Can you see that? It's beautiful. And it smells like marshmallow. It's just a purple. It's like a purple. Yeah. So blue is the cover for the next book, which I should have put on my slides, but I didn't. But blue for the next book. The cover is exactly the same, except that it's blue. So I am very excited for this. We're going to have a purple giveaway today, and we're going to have a blue giveaway today. We're going all the way through. Oh, yay. Michelle says, I am quarter of the way through. I hope you're liking the changes. So if you are, we're live here on Twitch and both of my YouTube channels. So there might be some people here like, what are we doing? She's live. What's going on? I am celebrating the release today of A Mirror of Shadows, which is my 31st novel. It is the first book in the Shadow Games series. Here is the blurb. I know that might be a little bit too small to read, but I'm going to read it to you. For 16 years, Bex has hunted the demons who destroyed her family. On the verge of a breakthrough, she's betrayed and hurled through a mirror portal into the Shard, a brutal hidden world of political intrigue and deadly arena games where the condemned fight for their freedom and the powerful feed on their magic. Games that demand cunning, sacrifice, and a power the Shard itself is hungry to claim. Games where failure costs your very soul. Forced onto the team of the most feared warden in the Shard, Bex finds herself bound to a battle-scarred warrior who has survived this world longer than anyone can explain. Every instinct tells her to keep her distance, but every moment with him ignites something she can't deny. To survive, Bex must outwit her enemies, master a power she's spent her whole life running from, and trust a found family forged in blood. But the closer she gets to Slate, the more dangerous the Shadow Games become. Because in the Shard, enemies become allies, allies become traitors, and the deadliest game of all has nothing to do with the arena. Dun, dun, dun. It's a long blurb. We're just getting it all in there. Yay, thank you. Tiffany has gifted 5 memberships to the Broken Chapter Society. So if you have turned on in your YouTube, it's probably only going to go out to people who have subscribed to Sarra Cannon channel, not the Heart Breathings channel, but this is my membership, my monthly membership. All of our members got an advanced copy of the book before it was live anywhere else. Oh, I love this. I pre-ordered the book and I also gifted a copy of the book to a friend. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for that. Oh, yay. Did Rachel get one? I love it. You are the queen of blurbs. Listen, I love writing books. I hate writing blurbs. It is so hard to write them because it's like, how do you encapsulate this huge, like epic story into just like 10 lines? It's so hard, but we do the best that we can. Brittany says, are you doing anything else to celebrate? So I don't know what we will do. We always make pizza as a family on Friday night. So we probably will just stay home. It's raining right now. So we're probably going to stay home. And we are, is it supposed to end with no period? Well, this is not the one that's on the back of the book. This is just me copying over frantically. But yes, there will be a period at the end on the book itself. We are probably just going to make pizza, something that we did. So I skipped coffee chat last week because it was spring break with the kids and I was working on finishing the book. I'll kind of go over all the details of how we got to this release day in just a minute. But we had, I love this comment. I'll bring that up in a second. We had the best spring break. We didn't go on any vacations or anything. We just stayed at home and we had the best time, like a little cocoon here as a family. We went to, Walmart and we got a tent. And just like a $35 basic tent. And we set it up in the game room and we put fairy lights all around it. And Evie put like her stuffed animals, like a koala hanging on one side and a snake hanging on the other. We put every blanket that we owned in the house on the bottom of the tent, and we colored in there. We ate snacks in there, much to George's dismay. He's like, don't eat in there. I'm like, we'll clean it later. Let's have some fun. We watched movies in there. We brought our laptops in. It's still up, y'all. I don't know if we're ever taking it down. We had the best time. We also went out to a place in Arlington called Alley Cats, where they have a bunch of like arcades and bowling, and they have batting cages and putt-putt golf. Andrew couldn't play because he hurt his wrist, but he did actually play baseball last night. So he did not break his wrist. It is just a sprain. And he was mostly on the bench last night, but he is back in action, which is very exciting. Andrew was, this happened on our last coffee chat, but Andrew did get into his dream high school with honors. So we also have been doing lots of stuff to get him enrolled in school and all these things that have to go, but he's doing so much better, which is very exciting. But this Avion's Sarah is a chatty Kathy, so blurbs aren't your favorite. That is such truth right there. It is so true. If you missed it, we have a purple drink today. I am going to give you a mocktail recipe. We're going to play some games, but just to talk about the book a little bit and how we got to this place. So A Mirror of Shadows is my 31st novel, but the majority of my entire backlist, like 17 of my books out of those 31, are in the same world that I started writing in 2010, and it is called the Shadow Demons world. So the Shadow Demons saga is my, what I would call like anchor series or flagship series. There's 11 books in that main series, and it establishes a world where we have sort of the big bad is called the Order of Shadows. And we have the main heroine whose name is Harper. And Harper is the heroine for the first 6 books. She's the only POV. And when we get into book 7, we split out into multiple POV. And when I started writing that 7th book, where I wrote multiple points of view in the same story, I fell in love with that style of writing. So most of my books since then have had multiple points of view. But I wrote and published book 11 in that series in 2021. So it has been almost 5 years since I published that last book. And over the years, I think there's both just a gravity to the process of writing the last book in a 12-book series, millions of words that all go to the same place. To the same world. There's also the Sacrifice Me series, which is a spinoff that's a little bit sexier than like, there's no spice. There's like some kissing in my main Shadow Demon series. In Sacrifice Me, there is a little bit more spice, still not heavy spice, but a little bit heavier spice. In Mirror of Shadows, we do not even have a kiss, but we have a lot of romantic tension. There will be kisses later, but we are low spice on that one, just in case anybody was wondering like what the levels of romantasy are. But all of those books are set, baby spice, are set in the same world. And over the past 5 years, I was trying to work on book 12. I have written about 50 to 60,000 words in that book, but I think it's going to be 150,000 words. But it's also like the end of an epic series. And I just couldn't. I was not in a mindset where I could work on it. And over the past few years, while I was working on The Disappearance of Vanessa Shaw, I kept having this thought. And in fact, right when George and I moved into this house in 2022, we were taking a walk nearby. And I said to him, I think that there's another series that has to be written before this. And I had one person in a group, like a mastermind group, that said, well, if I was one of your fans and you wrote another series, I would just be mad at you. And I took that to heart and just didn't write it. And this is something that I have learned over the years for the writers in the crowd, is that sometimes the thing that is the logical thing, the thing that other people want from you is not the thing that you're going to be capable of. And I don't blame that person for saying that, because that is good advice necessarily. There might be some people like, oh gosh, she's got another series in the same world. We just want book 12. There might be people saying that. But in the end, when you are the creator of something, you have to this is why I say the muse always wins. You have to just create what your brain and your creative ideas tell you need to make. It's like you just have to be faithful to that muse that tells you this is what you need to write. And so I had these whisperings for a while, and you never know. It's not too late for it to be 13 in the main series. We shall see. But yeah, the story just comes with how it needs to be told. Like I've had a few people ask, do we know how many books are going to be in the Shadow Games? I do not know. It could be 3, it could be 5. I have no idea. It will just be whatever it needs to be. I wish that I was someone sometimes that could just plot things out, tons in advance. It could be 15. We have no idea. But I did know that there was an idea I had in my head that there was something that happened before Harper was even born that affected things that are going on in the main series. And I just kept having these ideas, and little things would pop up like this dragonfly necklace, and kept coming back to this idea of like Gladiator. And I was watching a lot of shows like Alice in Borderland and High Rise Invasion and Gladiator. And what else did we watch that I was thinking about with this? Oh, Alice in Borderland, and then now I can't remember. Just some other like Squid Games, other death trial type stuff. And I kept coming up with this idea, and I kept seeing this girl going through a mirror portal into a world where she has to, similar to Alice in Borderland, where she has to compete in these deadly trials to survive. But there's so many surprises coming that I know how they're going to play into that last book of the Shadow Demons saga. But the trick when you're writing lots of different spinoffs is how do you make it where somebody brand new can come in and read something? So if you were wondering, you can start with A Mirror of Shadows, even if you've never read any of my other books, and you might not have the backstory reference of who the Order of Shadows is, but I've written it in such a way that you'll get it as you go. But you can also have read everything and read this now. But I do recommend that you read this before book 12 comes out, whenever that happens, just because you will get a lot more continuity. It'll just be really fun. It just builds the world so much bigger. My brain protests. I just want to binge them all. I know someday they will just all be bingeable. But that, if you were wondering, okay, why are we not in book 12? That's why. But I believed that it would be fun to write maybe like 5 30,000 word books and make them really short. And when I read this book live on YouTube as I was writing it, many of you were there, some of you were not. It was 63,000 words. So the book was twice as long as I expected it to be. Yeah, I know. I should know better. I really should. But the final version that I have now edited is 77,000 words. So I have added quite a bit to it. I have completely rearranged, for those of you that were here reading it before, the Shadow Beast, for example, happens in a different place in the story. And we have lots of things that have moved around, things that have changed slightly. Bex, who is our main heroine, she is older now. So I'm going to, one of the things we're going to do is I'm going to read to you some of the difference between the two, and then we're going to play some games. Oh my gosh. I mean, I will take that. I will accept the Netflix deal. I will take it. It's good. And for those of you asking, if you are in the Broken Chapter Society, the link to download the book for free is in the membership portal. Here on YouTube, you just go to membership. The first post has the link to download the book, as well as in our Discord server. So it is there for you if you need it. So I have the new version on my Kindle. And I have the older version on my phone, pulled up on my phone. So I'm just going to read a little bit of what it was originally and then what it became, because it is so incredibly different. And yes, I'm going to star this because I'll come back to it in just a second. Okay, so the basics of the prologue area is still the same. Bex witnesses her family being murdered right in front of her when she's a child, and then she gets sent to Peakwood Home for Girls, which, if you have read any of the Shadow Demons, you know that's very similar to Harper being sent to Shadowford Home for Girls. And so in this version of the book, she's just now turning 18. So I'll read a little bit. This is the original, like, rough draft version. I ran, abandoning the only family I'd ever known, to death. And now, exactly 13 years to the day, I was running again. This time from a different enemy, more subtle, but just as dangerous. On the surface, Peakwood Home for Troubled Girls was a dream. Gardens, trails, a pool out back. Underneath, it was a training ground for a sinister group of witches called the Order of Shadows. They took me in at 10 after I'd already bounced through foster care. They saw more than a girl with sticky fingers. They saw what I could do: disappear into shadows, move silently across a room, slip through walls. At first, I was grateful. They gave me a place to belong, but belonging came at a cost. The jobs got darker, more dangerous, and no amount of protest on my part had convinced them to ease up on the darkness. Tonight, on my 18th birthday, they'd bind me to the order forever, not as a person who truly belonged, but as a tool to be used. I wasn't about to let that happen. So in the original version, she's living at Peakwood Home for Girls, where the Order of Shadows has control over her. They've been using her, and she gets betrayed and is sent through the portal. As I was writing the book, though, I was like, she needs to be older than 18. She's just coming off to me as older, more mature than 18. I got to change this, but I couldn't change it. Well, I could have, but it was like, I'm in the middle of, I got to write something to read tomorrow. And so I just ran with it. That's part of why it took me several months to rewrite the book, because I have aged her up. So now she's turning 22, which is obviously just a little bit older, not a lot older, but a little bit older. And it has really I think it's really brought the story together. Yes, that's so true. That's so true. So now we have that same prologue, which I didn't read right now. I'm going to star the questions that I see coming through. Now we are 1987, and it starts in a totally different place. So here's the final line of the prologue now is: as I watched my mother's blood flow across the hardwood floor, her emerald eyes held mine through the crack as their light faded forever. All of this, it's worth nothing if you don't survive, she'd said to us 1,000 times. Your lives are worth a dozen of mine. So that day I chose to live, and I left them both to die, which was actually my rough draft final line. And then I changed it like 5 times. And then now we came back to it. So it's just an interesting thing as a writer. So then we fast forward to 1987. My magic was glitching. There were nights it felt like lightning striking inside my veins, burning me to embers. I'd tried everything I knew to get control of it, but nothing was working. I'd purchased potions from a demon alchemist in Chicago. Everyone swore could help. I'd stolen spell books from the 3rd floor library of the local Prima, hoping the Order of Shadows had answers. I'd even tracked down a magical amulet stored inside a bunker buried 30 feet underground, praying that the moment I put it around my neck, the tempest raging inside me would calm. Needless to say, it didn't. Nothing helped, and I was running out of ideas for what to try next. On the outside, nothing about me looked different, but inside, I was a pressure cooker. Magic seemed to be building up and racing around inside me, but I couldn't find a way to release it. Not for long, anyway. The pressure just kept building, and I was scared it was going to kill me if I didn't get it under control soon. I splashed cold water on my face and leaned over the sink, taking several deep breaths as I waited for my heartbeat to slow. Mornings were the worst, and last night had been a particularly rough night. The same nightmare woke me every hour, my body trembling in terror, and every time I slipped back toward sleep, the dream started all over again. And no wonder, today was my birthday. Exactly 16 years to the day that a demon assassin had killed the only two people I ever loved. Maybe this would be the year I finally found that assassin and repaid the favor. So, with this version of it, she's living alone in New York City. She's working on her own. She's not tied to the Order of Shadows anymore. It's very, very, it's just grittier. She's been through a lot more. And I think sometimes when you make that decision, when you make those changes, it ripples out throughout the whole book. So it just took time to kind of get it where I wanted to be. But I think you're going to love the new opening if you listened to it originally. If you didn't listen to it originally, you can still watch that over here in the Sarra Cannon YouTube channel, where we have all those recordings are still down below for you. All right, let's see. A couple questions. Any plans for a paperback? So the paperback is currently being, this is like so many things that I didn't quite do on time because I was rushing around. I'm going to show you guys the cover for the paperback because it is stunning. I just have to pull it up in my email, which hopefully won't mess up my live stream. Raven sent me the paperback this morning because the way that I do things is I'm always working to the last minute. So I did not have the book formatted with the final word count until last night or yesterday afternoon. And so she sent me the final paperback today and I uploaded it to Amazon as soon as I could. So that will be there any minute now. It should be there today. But let's see if I can grab it for you guys because it's just so pretty. Give me a moment. I need to like see if I can pull it into the slides. How do I share it with you guys? Sorry. Technical difficulties. It's not even Mercury retrograde anymore. Okay, let's see if I can remove that. And then I'm going to share my other screen because it's so pretty. Oh, here we go. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, so this is the cover, the paperback cover. It's so pretty. I just love it so much. I was just like staring at it like, oh, the vines behind the mirror. Technically not a dragonfly, it's a moth. But anyway, we let those details go. It's just so beautiful. So this should be up on Amazon. It will be a matte cover today. And there will also be an opportunity for a signed paperback with just the regular, like one that you get from Amazon will be there for you guys. I'm going to give you I've got like a million things I'm trying to do. I need like an assistant. Do my live streams. I'm going to give you guys some party favors too, but I'm going to have both a regular edition and a special edition. I've got a question though. We're going to run a poll on my membership tab later today, asking if you would rather have a special edition paperback or a special edition hardcover, because when I saw that cover, and I think it was Angela was the one like, that deserves to be a hardcover. And I was like, it kind of does deserve to be a hardcover. It's so hard to say, but hardcovers would be so much more expensive than a paperback. But I believe the paperbacks on Amazon are going to be $14.99. And so I would probably give them around the same price for the signed paperbacks, maybe just a little bit more since, it'll be shipping, right? And that will just be the regular paperback. The special edition paperback is going to have stenciled edges and gold foiling on the front with some artwork inside the book. That is probably going to be more like $30 to $35 when I price it out. And then if we did a hardcover, it would probably be more like $55. So we'll see. We'll see what you guys want. But you would have the option for a limited period of time to order one or the other. between them. So hardcover would look amazing. Yeah. Special edition hardcover. Yeah. I mean, we could do them both, right? We could do a hardcover and a paperback. It's just when you buy in bulk. So if we could get like 200 people to order, we would get them cheaper overall than if we only have like 50 people. I want them all. All right. I will let you guys know. I did not have time to get it all done in early, but we will just let the good times continue to roll throughout the month of April. And I'll show you guys pictures and stuff as I get them. I have a party favor for you guys, one being these wallpapers. So I just made them. There is a quote from Orion on here where she says to him, "I'm afraid of what I'll become if I fully embrace this power." And he says, "You will become yourself," he said with a slow smile, "the truest version of who you were born to be." And she says, "What if that version is dangerous?" And he says, "Then you were born to be dangerous, my dear." So I love that quote. Angela pointed it out as like one of her highlighted quotes when she was reading. So I have a phone wallpaper for you as well as a desktop wallpaper. And you can grab them here. Should be posting in the comments there. It is a Google Drive. If you can't click on it from the live stream, I will put it in the comments once this is no longer a live stream, and I'll put it on my my post tab because I'm sure it will disappear quickly. But there is a Google Drive here for you. If you would like to grab it, you should be able to just click onto it, and then you don't have to request to share it. You just click on it and click save, and it should save for you. Sorry, I'm not fully speaking. I'm like, my brain is, I told George I don't feel grounded at all. I feel like I'm in the clouds today. Like I'm not even a normal person. Yay, nabbed. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Let's play a game. So we're going to play a game called This or That. And in the chat, I want you to just tell me, this is going to be rapid fire. I think I have 20 of them. So this or that. Some of them will be reading related. Some of them will not be. I'm also going to just continue to drink my purple drink. Because I need more water. This or that. Which one? Stay up until 3 a.m. to finish, or sleep and read tomorrow? I would say for me, I think it depends on the book. So for me, if the book is good, I'm staying up. Anybody else? Okay. Anne Marie says stay up. Nilda says stay up. Read tomorrow. Soho says stay up unwillingly. Sleep and read tomorrow. Some people, it's like, listen, we're getting our sleep regardless. Both. Yeah, Pauline, I'm kind of the same way. It's like, it depends on the book. If there's a good stopping point. My goal as an author is always to make people stay up. So if you are grabbing a copy of A Mirror of Shadows, which is the links are in the description box, stay up because it's going to be hard to put down. I hope. Read tomorrow. I get up at 4 a.m. Oh, I couldn't pull it up. Yes, if you have an early morning job, you definitely need to get some sleep. Up against my will. So hard to say. I think stay up and regret it the next day at work. You know, when I was reading, I went into the library once, and the lady said, if you're looking for something good to read, this new book came out. It's called The Hunger Games. You should grab it. So I grab it from the library before it had as much hype. And I was like, I'm just going to read one chapter. It's like 11 o'clock at night. I did not sleep all night. I did not sleep. Firecracker knew. You're like, oh, I know that book you're not going to be able to put down. I could not put it down. And that to me is just one of the most fun experiences as a reader, is that thing that like can't put it down. Coffee or tea or sparkly purple waters. I am definitely a coffee person, but I also do love tea. Do you have a favorite tea, Anne Marie? Luna says tea. Both. Yeah. I'm like coffee in the morning, tea at night. Both coffee, anything herbal. Yes. I love spearmint tea. It's really good for PCOS, and I just drink it all the time. And so George grew me spearmint outside, and so we do fresh spearmint tea, which is really nice. Both coffee, unless it's iced tea. Oh, you know, I grew up in Georgia. The correct answer is yes. In Georgia, it's gonna be the sweetest tea you ever had, right? Oh my gosh. Okay, this or that, dog-ear the pages and annotate inside your books, or don't you dare. Don't you dare. I'm an annotator. I knew there might be some serious, don't you dares in here. I think it's so funny because I've heard people say, like, "I would never do that to an author," and as an author, I would be, like, so, like, happy to see somebody have written in my books and stuff like that, but I will say, so one of the fun things that I have that I really don't use as much as I should since it was so expensive is I have this, Kindle Scribe, and it has a pen with it. It's like a notebook tablet. I love writing on my books for my final read through, so I had a Mirror of Shadows on here that I just did send to Kindle with my PDF, and I wrote all over it with my final notes. That is so, so nice. And now I have the Kobo Libra color too that you can write on the books. That is really nice. But I love page flags, putting so somebody else said you could annotate it, but please don't dog ear. Yeah, exactly. A Kindle Scribe has been on my wish list. It is really nice. It is really nice. But I don't use it as much as I wish I did, I guess. Don't mind annotating, but I hate bent pages. I actually don't bend pages very much. So I'm with you on that. Read or write in silence or music in the background or like cafe noise in the background. I'm a music writer, but a silent reader. Depends on the vibes. That's a good one. Music, I love that the chat is going by so fast. This is so fun. We have almost 300 people here. Let's get a moment for that. That's so exciting. Music for writing only. Yes, silent reader, music or cafe noise, silent for reading, no music. I need noise while I write. Okay, I love it. I love it. The lowest volume possible, but music. Okay. Depends on the vibe, couple answers like that. Yeah, I think for me, it's typically writing with music, but when I get into a zone, like when I'm writing with music, it needs to be wordless, especially if I'm writing a battle scene, which there's a lot of like training and battle scenes in A Mirror of Shadows. And if you liked that part of the book, or if you, as you're reading it, you're like, oh, I really like this action, just you wait, because the actual shadow games, which we're moving into in the next book, are going to be unhinged. Unhinged. I've got some plans. And what Bex is going to learn to do with her magic in this next book. Oof, oof, oof. I cannot wait. And it's like that terror of like, can I pull it off? Is it going to be good? Oh, I don't know. But when I'm writing the battle scenes, I cannot have any like lyrics. Physical book or ebook? Oh, I love that you write with opera, Missy. That is really cool. Chill music. Yeah, like Chill Music Lab. I'm gonna have to check that out. I listen to lo-fi stuff a lot. Physical, both. Physical. Don't care. I also don't care fully. I need physical books for like craft books or spiritual growth, kind of personal growth books. Like if I'm reading a book about how to overcome trauma, I got to have a physical book. I don't know why, but for my fiction reading, I'm almost exclusively ebook. But then I go to the bookstore and everything. Oh, I didn't even put audio on there, Janine, throwing it out there. That's yeah. I also enjoy audio a lot. Physical ebook in the bed. Oh, yeah. I love that. If you I would say, hardcovers in the bed are hard because when you fall asleep, they just hit your head. But like my Kindle will also hit my bed. At my current point in life, my answer is audiobook for sure. See, Jane, I'm the same way. Same way. I should have put audiobooks on there. I love that. Oh my gosh. So this or that, slow burn or insta love? Slow burn or insta love? What do you think? Slow. If you like slow burn, you're gonna like this book because we got it going here. This is gonna be very slow burn, but the payoff is gonna be exquisite. I hope. Ah, I'm looking forward to when all your books are on Audible, then I'll binge. Just as a quick update to the audiobooks, we are all the way through book 8 in audio. They just are still being proofed and getting all the files ready and stuff like that, and I just have been slammed. There's only so much I can do. However, we're gonna start putting these out, and I think I've been saying that forever, but, I love the ramp up. I love both, but the characters gotta earn it. Chris Pine and I are in a slow burn romance. It's so slow, he doesn't even know about it. Oh, man, I don't think I had ever seen him in anything until he was in Star Trek, right? And I am not usually a Star Trek fan, but he made me a fan of Star Trek. Insta love. Depends on the story, but I love both. I kinda love both too. I love both too. I'm making myself wait to start a Mirror of Shadows until I'm officially done with but Kelly is proofreading, book 8, and she's doing an amazing job of the audiobook, so those are gonna be coming out. Um, Read the book or watch the movie. I mean, Andy Weary, what? Hey, friend, how are you? Insta love. Book first, book first. Yeah, I sometimes does anybody else feel like you just will not watch a movie even though everybody's talking about it until you read the book? Like, okay, I can't watch that. I gotta read the book first. Whew. Yeah. I knew you guys would be with me on this. Okay, totally different question. Salsa or queso? I like both, but give me queso any day. Any day, give me some queso, right? The answers are yes. Salsa, spicy? Spicy salsa or salsa with cheese on top. One of my favorite things, neither says the picky eater. I love it. Sometimes I love salsa with just a little bit of sour cream mixed into it, you know. Oh, you're allergic to hot peppers. I'm so sorry. Spicy, both. Had to Google queso. You're talking about dancing. I love it. I love it. Cheese, queso, cheese dip. What is queso? Oh my gosh. So yeah, we're in here in Texas. We got a lot of spicy queso when we first moved here. So if you go to like a Mexican restaurant, they're gonna have salsa brought to the table, right? And I asked the guy, "Do you have any mild salsa?" And he just laughed at me. And walked away. But queso is just like a cheese dip. Yeah, it's so good. Tacos or pizza? We're having pizza tonight, but we do tacos every single Tuesday. There are so many taco shops just in my little town. We could never try them all. So many taco shops in Texas. Pizza. My dad was from Texas. He loved spicy foods. I like spicy foods too, honestly. Do you have green chili sauce in Texas? I'm sure they do. Actually, I know they do because so we went to Evie has a kid in her class. His name is Roberto, and his parents are they're amazing. They're some of our good friends, and we bring them some of our chickens. And it was so funny because we brought them our eggs because their chickens got eaten by some hawks. And so we brought them a bunch of eggs and they hatched them into chicks, which made me so happy. Anyway, we went out to his house and they're a local Mexican family, and they had for Roberto's birthday was just an incredible spread, and there was hot green chili sauce, and I put so much on my taco, and George looked at me like, "Are you insane?" And I was like, "I don't know why I thought the green one wouldn't be hot." But it's hot. It's hot. They hatched them. Isn't that incredible? It just made me so happy. It's like our little chickens are mommies. Okay, read the book or watch the movie. We did that one. Witch or shadow demon? Witch or shadow demon? I mean, I would love to be a witch, to be honest. in the Shadow Demons world, but I would not want to be in the Order of Shadows. However, if you have never read my Shadow Demon saga, being a shadow demon would be super cool. To be able to shift into a shadow and travel above the clouds as a shadow would be so freaking cool. That would just be so neat. I am a witch. Witch. Hello, hello. Oh my goodness. That is so fun. Welcome, welcome. We're celebrating new releases. A healing witch. Oh, I would love that, man. We got some shadow demons. Inca, I'm not surprised. I like aspects of both too. And as you know, we do have characters, no spoilers, but we do have characters who are both. So, a shadow demon wearing no shirt, inexplicably shirtless shadow demon, live in a world with dragons or live in a world with magic. I mean, you could have both, right? But if you had to choose dragons or witches and magic, which would you choose? If you were magic, then you could make a dragon. I love it. I love it. I mean, I think that I never was obsessed with dragons, but then reading Fourth Wing made me think, oh man, I would love to ride a dragon. That would just be so cool. And honestly, has anybody here ever been to Disney World and ridden the Flight of Passage ride from Avatar where you get on the Tarok or whatever it's called? What are those things called? Anyway, it's like the giant things that they bond with. I cry every time riding that ride because it's just so magical to be on the back of that animal, and which is basically a dragon. I mean, let's call it what it is. Yeah, I will say, I haven't seen House of Dragons, but watching a Game of Thrones, I was like, "Ooh, oh, did they call them banshees?" I think you're right. I think you're right. You have never been to a Disney park. We should go together, Kelly. They told you to leave? Well, that's rude. I'm so sorry. It's a magical ride. I highly recommend it if you ever get a chance to be on it. However, I'm very sorry that happened. Oh my gosh, what is happening? I must have put the same slide in like 3 times. Venom or the Shard? Now, this is kind of a trick question because some of you will be like, I have no idea what Venom is. So if you don't know, Sacrifice Me is your friend. You will love it. The Shard is the world inside the mirror, and it is technically a prison world. So if you choose the Shard, you choose death. However, if you have not read Sacrifice Me, if you read A Mirror of Shadows and then you are like, I need more of this world, I highly recommend, first of all, you can start with Beautiful Demons and there's 11 books to read. Or if you go on to sarracannon.com, there's a tab that says reading order and you can read the whole series, which is all of Shadow Demon Saga, all the spin-off books, Sacrifice Me, some standalone stuff inside. But Sacrifice Me, Venom is a club that exists outside of normal space and time. It's like a pocket world, which is similar to what we're in the Shard. They're both pocket worlds. Be near Slate, yeah. I love Vinard. Let's just combine them. Rend is one of my favorite characters I've ever written, and I just am sad that he's not still with us. Read the Shadow Demons world. You will love it. You will love it. You need to see my face larger. Oh, Megan, you saw enough of my face. I might be able to make myself bigger. Look, is that better? This or that. I think this is our last one. Enchanted Forest or Haunted Castle. I got to go with the castle. Although I grew up in a forest. I did not put Rend or Slate on here, but that would be a good one too. Kind of asking that question, Venom or the Shard, Rend or Slate, Rend or Slate. Jennifer, my beta reader, she put in the comments immediately when I said something about Rend in the first chapter. She was like, oh, this makes me happy. It's like he's her favorite love. Jeremy says castle. Let's together. We should rent a castle and go writing together. If we ever get a chance to do a BCS get together or like a reading retreat, we're getting a castle. Like we just have to. An enchanted forest with fairies. Let's do it. Let's do it. I think that's the last one. Oh no, this one's also a trick. Trilogy or 12-book series. Both, right? We love all the books. I don't know for sure that this will be a trilogy. It could be. I have 5 covers in full disclosure. I have 5 covers made, but I don't know. It might be 3 books. It could be more than that. Endless series forever. Endings are the worst. Yeah. Both. Same. I know people that would never touch a 12-book series though. Like just would never because it's too long. But I'm telling you, you're missing out. Why not 13? Why not 20 books? You just never know. You definitely know. This is the real trick question. A Sarra Cannon book or a Sarra Cannon book? Read my books. No. Okay, here's our we have a mocktail recipe and Megan is here, but this is not your recipe, Megan, because I didn't have time to make it. And I was like, I can't find. So Megan made me a mocktail recipe, but it had purees in it that I couldn't find. So my local specs only had blueberry. And I was like, okay, I can't make that. So then I brought this one up. I know, don't be mad. Don't be mad. We'll do it. We need to get together. So I found this one and it looks so good, but I didn't have time to go get it either. So, but this drink that I have in my hand is literally just San Pellegrino sparkling water with purple food coloring. I don't even know if food coloring is good for you, but we're doing it for the day. But try this: 2 ounces of pineapple juice, 1 ounce of cranberry, 1 ounce of coconut water, and blue curacao. And if you want to make it, if you're allergic to coconut, then do sparkling water, do San Pellegrino or like soda water. And then, it's safe for food, but that is like, they also put red dyes in food, which I'm like, is that really good for us? I don't know. I don't think so. If you want to make it as a mocktail, you can get a non-alcoholic blue curacao and use coconut puree. Love it. Love it. Megan, which many of you saw, Megan made an appearance as the star of the show of our most recent writing retreat vlog. She makes cocktails to go along with books. And so she sent me a photo of a purple cocktail. Dun, dun, dun. Oh my gosh, y'all. So many text messages. Let me see if I can find this. So she was trying purple drinks. Here's a picture of Megan's purple drinks. Trying to find me. Oh, I was like, I hope I didn't just show your phone number, but I didn't. Megan's, I don't know how much Megan is on YouTube. Do you do YouTube videos? But Megan Vernon, this is her YouTube here. But purple drinks, they're so fun. Oh, you might have the stuff to make it. You can adapt. Oh, the Dr. Pepper one that we made last year. What was that? It was like diet Dr. Pepper and some kind of cream, like creamer. Texting her now. I'm like, oh my gosh, if I did, I would have to delete it. I'll let Megan tell you. Okay, we're going to play another game in a minute, but first we're going to do a giveaway. We are going to be here longer than a normal coffee chat, which I forgot to say. Where does she post the mocktails with books? I think she does on TikTok, which is probably also just Megan Vernon. Dr. Pepper and White Lotus Pina Colada Creamer. It was actually pretty good. Oh, there are teas that are purple. Butterfly pea tea turns purple with lemon or lime. I missed that comment. That's cool. Long coffee chat. We're here for a little bit. Okay, I wrote down all the ideas of things we could do today. Okay, so let's do a giveaway. So our first giveaway is basically a purple bundle because we're doing all the amethyst things. So it will be a signed paperback, not the special edition because those are going to be probably still a couple months before they get here, but a regular signed paperback. It is Sarah's always got a plan. We got this. We got this. I never pull it off perfectly, but we are doing the best we can. You will get a signed paperback of A Mirror of Shadows, but you will also get a bundle of purple things. So you're going to get an amethyst. You're going to get a purple notebook, some purple pens, some purple sparkly things. I'm going to put together a whole bundle of purple things, stationery, bookish related things. Amazing. So in order to enter to win it, I have a giveaway up. All you have to do is maybe a Kuromi in there is do hashtag AMOS, A Mirror of Shadows, hashtag AMOS. And it will enter you to win. Let me make sure it's going. Yep. Okay. Entries are coming in. So we are looking good. So I'm going to give you a little bit of time to enter that. We will also have another giveaway before we leave today as a little bit of a spoiler so that if you're thinking of leaving at the top of the hour, but then you want to stay, somebody here is going to be able to name a character in book 2, and you'll get also a signed paperback of A Mirror of Shadows, but you'll get a blue bundle with yours that will have a blue stone. I haven't picked out which one yet, but probably a lapis lazuli or a sodalite stone. And you will get blue stationery stuff for A Throne of Thorns, but also you will get your name in the book. At the beginning of A Mirror of Shadows, naming a character, you will see at the front of the book, I dedicated this book to Amber McHugh, who is my business mentor and one of my dear, dear, dear friends. And she has just believed in me forever. So I dedicated this book to her. And underneath that, if I can bring it up, come on. I shouldn't be doing so much while I'm live, but here we are. I'm almost there because I want to make sure I say her name correctly. It says on the front page, on the dedication page, special thanks to Jenny Estrada for naming Lavender. She turned out to be one of my favorite parts of the Shard. So if you have not read A Mirror of Shadows yet, one of my favorite characters is named Lavender. You see her right in like chapter 6 when we get to the Shard. And Jenny Estrada won the chance to name a major character in the series for Spooktacular 2 years ago and finally got a chance to name that character, and she named her Lavender, and it turned out to be just the perfect name for her. So thank you so much to Jenny for doing that. And she got her name in the book as well. And a copy of the book. So whoever wins this giveaway will get a signed copy. Well, A Mirror of Shadows is the first one. Stay to the end for the Throne of Thorns chance to name a character. All right, let's pick a winner. I'll give you another couple seconds. AMOS, this is your hashtag. Let me see if there's anything else. Oh, we do have, while we're going, let me name a character, no pressure. I had a couple questions that I didn't answer. Since the word count is so much higher than you anticipated, do you feel you need to pivot for the rest of the series and maintain a similar word count? Yes, I do. Again, also for those of you that didn't see it, there is a free wallpaper. I will put that in the comments once the live stream is over. Oh my gosh. Yes, everything pivots. However, when I started figuring out what was going to happen in this book, I still got to the point that I wanted to get. And when I started writing, I was like, why did I think that I could get all the way through the Amethyst games, which I thought was only going to be one game, in 30,000 words? Like, I don't know. I don't know what was wrong with me. Like, why am I thinking I could do this? But so I definitely have to pivot. Like, I have a pretty good idea of what's happening in the second book, but I think it's going to be solidly 80,000 words. And we're just going to roll with it. And it will just be what it is going to be. And sometimes as a writer, you just have to surrender to whatever it wants to be or whatever it needs to be is what it will be. Right. All right, we are going to go ahead and pick. You've got a couple more seconds for this hashtag, AMOS, a mirror of shadows. And then I'm going to pick a winner for a signed paperback. A muse always wins. It's so true. How many of you were here for the November NaNoWriMo diaries that year? I was writing Fate's Surrender. That was heartbreaking, but also the muse always wins. The story just will be whatever the story will be. Oh my gosh, I just looked and saw this too. I have this purple, Imperial Purple. This is Diamine Fountain Ink. This was a gift from Holly Black. And I feel like now that I'm seeing it sitting here, I need to put up one of my pens inked up with this to use it today in honor of the fairy queen herself sending me a gift. All right, let's do it. Let's do it. Jeremy was there. Yay. That was during the great COVID times. Oh my gosh. That was really, really tough. That was tough. I see a few questions coming by. We will get those. That was your first Nano Diaries. I love it. Okay. I still see people putting in the hashtag, so I hate to choose the winner, but we gotta choose. All right. I'm going to remove this and I'm going to add. No. Shop sharing screen. You guys are watching me in real time. All right. We are going to choose a winner. Here we go. Last chance. 3, 2, 1. So this winner will get a signed paperback of A Mirror of Shadows. Jessie Walkinshaw. All right. Okay. All you have to do, congratulations, Jessie, is send me an email anywhere. Sarra@sarracannon.com would be probably the best place. I'm typing it up for you. If you send me an email, sarra@sarracannon.com, I just send me your full name, address, and I will send this out to you. I am notoriously bad at sending out giveaways right away, but I will get it to you as soon as I can. But congratulations to Jessie. Thank you guys for entering. I am also going to do another giveaway. We're going to pick another one. I'm going to say this one is going to be hashtag ATOT for a Throne of Thorns. So this is our next giveaway, and we'll leave this one open for a while until the end. So you have to stay to win to know that you won. But this is the next one, ATOT. A Throne of Thorns is book 2 in the series, and I will talk. Oh no, different Jessie. I will talk a little bit about what this next book like timeline is going to look like in just a minute, but I'm also going to go back to some of these questions too. Emily says, any advice for a busy mom who rediscovered the love for writing from her youth and wants to start that bucket list book? Oh my gosh. So one of the things with busy mom life is just sometimes you have to say, number one, I'm going to carve out time for myself and I'm not going to feel guilty about it, right? Like if it means that while the kids are napping, if you have that small of a child, or when the kids are at school, if they're a little bit older, or if it just means if you have a partner in your house that you can say, okay, this is my time, is every weekend I get 2 hours on a Sunday and 2 hours on a Saturday, or wherever you can, like look through and see where can I grab little snippets of time. I did 2,000 words of edits while Evie was at dance class on Thursday, and like 5,000 words while she was at gymnastics. No, I was already done. I was doing emails on Thursday. But yeah, it's just so important to say, I'm going to carve out this time for myself, but also rediscovering the love of writing is such a gift. And so just don't allow anything to put any pressure. Don't say, well, it has to be written by this time or whatever, but start to pay attention to what are the tools that help me get motivated. It could be, oh, when I read another romance, because I want to write romance, it makes me excited to write. For me, when I play video games or I watch anime, I get excited to write. When I read a book about how to write books, I get excited to write. When I pull out my stationery, this is my plotting sheet for A Mirror of Shadows. This is the one that I did for editing. So this is a 17 by 32, I think, sheet. This is so fun for me. Like anything that continues to help you feel joyful. Like if this makes you want to break out in hives, don't do something like this. But if the thought of like putting a bunch of plot stuff on the wall, taking out a lot of note cards, or sitting down for an hour with your laptop outside, anything that makes you feel that spark of excitement, just lean into it as heavily as you can. And then learn how to write in short bursts. So when you're busy, sometimes we can get in this mindset of like, oh, I've got to have 2 hours in order to sit down, but you don't really. You could get a lot done even in just 15 minutes while your child is in the bathtub or something. It's just having whatever laptop or a keyboard that goes with your phone or anything that you could use and just saying, I'm going to make the most of this 15 minutes, or like I'm in the car line, I'm going to make the most of this 15 minutes. And I think sometimes that is really helpful. Yay. Let's see. One more question. Did you use an editor for your book? What is the best place to hire a nonfiction first book editor? So nonfiction, you might try Readsy. Like Readsy has a bunch of editors, and you can go in and look through their pricing and their experience and things like that, but they're vetted a little bit more. So that's Reedsy. I've never used Readsy. Oh, is George here? Hi, George. I love you. Oh, Jennifer, here's my beta reader. Just want everyone to know that this new book is amazing. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for all your work on it too. I really appreciate it. Here's some more advice from Rachel. As a fellow mom, make sure to sprint 15 minutes in the morning while the kids have TV time, then on my phone during drop off and pickup, and then again at night. Rana says, Readsy is good. I got my editor from there and she was the best. And you can go through with Readsy. It's just a good place to get started if you don't know where else to go. And you can say, I'm looking for a developmental editor, or I'm looking for a copy editor, or I'm looking for a proofreader. I always use editors in my books. I started with a developmental editor, which I have never used before, but I did not. Yes, there are 2 live streams. We're live. We're actually 3. We're live on Twitch, Heart Breathings, and Sarra Cannon for the first time ever. This is my husband, for anybody who doesn't know. Support George. The ultimate in support. Oh, this is a good question. I saw you used keywords in the title listing this time. Is adding keywords after the title acceptable now? Yes. So I talked to Ian, who runs KDP, and he said it's fine. That there have been a lot of questions that have gone around, and then in their terms of service, it was kind of like, are we using them? Are we allowed to use them? Technically, they would like for you to put the keywords on your cover, which I did not do. So, we'll see, because like 99% of the books that I see don't have those keywords on their cover. And when I asked him about it, he's like, it's generally fine to have those keywords, just as long as you're not putting like 20 keywords in. So I'm experimenting with it. And I don't know if that's Amazon's official stance, but I did personally ask him and he was like, let's do it. So let's go. Natural Reader is joined with ChatGPT. Do you think it's still safe to use? I have not used Natural Reader for a while. I did not use it with this book, but if you're scared about putting your book into AI, if you want to see if it's safe to use, I would see if there's a way to make sure that it's not training the model if you're putting it in there. I don't know why they would be using ChatGPT for Natural Reader, because it's just text to speech. I might look for another one if you're really wanting to stay away from AI. For sure, I would. Oh my gosh, all the hard questions coming in. How do you decide your fantasy races? You always make it so fresh, unique, and memorable. I remember your witches and vampires more than the ones in media and other books. Thank you so much. I read a lot. I watch a lot of anime. I watch a lot or read a lot of fantasy books and also pull out, like I've said before, Dungeons and Dragons things. I have books on mythology, and I love to sort of play around sometimes with, let's see, what if vampires were actually demons, and what if this is how their magic worked and this is why they drink blood, and like playing around with that was really fun. And we have new like fantasy races appearing in this series, and there's going to be even more cool stuff. So we've got some cool things coming. But in terms of how I decide, I think it's just an intuitive thing of like, I need something fresh. I want something that feels really good, and just following the excitement of it. Because here's where I started to have trouble over the last 5 years is every time I had a minute to think, I was thinking about new videos. What can I do for heart breathings? And it's not that that was a bad thing. I obviously love heart breathings, but it's difficult to be like, let me run 2 YouTube channels. Let me be a mom, be this. I've been lots of different things over the past few years. And, so I have pulled through and said, now it's time to find the balance between making videos. There might be less long form things coming through and more short form for a while I'm writing more. So we'll just kind of see how that balance looks. But I think that the more I create a little bit of space to read and to get back to the joy of like watching things and gaming again, the more those ideas start to come to me. How do you handle 2 YouTube channels, and how do you get the second YouTube channel set up? So you need 2 email addresses. So one is under a Heart Breathings email address. One is under a Sarra Cannon email address. And so you need 2, and then you just start a second channel. That's all you do. Same way you set up the first one. 2 questions. Did you ever think of writing a memoir? I feel like your story is so powerful and has positively influenced me. And also, I want to know what eyeshadow you used. I'm actually glad you asked me about the eyeshadow. I have never thought of writing a memoir, honestly. But thank you for saying that my story is a positive influence. It never has really occurred to me, I guess, because I don't feel like I've done anything big enough to warrant a memoir. Not like there's any rules about it, but but the eyeshadow, I don't remember the color exactly, which I know is the important part, but I was like, I want to wear something purple. Although I think on camera, because of this, it's looking a little bit more pink, but I have a collection of like old MAC. These are probably 7 years old MAC eyeshadows in the little, like the little plastic black, if you've used MAC, you know what I'm talking about, the individual eye makeups. And I was like, ooh, I have this really beautiful plum color. And I was like, I hope it doesn't expire, because I haven't used it in like 8 years. But I think it turned out lovely, to be honest. Yu-Gi-Oh! For sure. Congratulations on number 31. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Dun, dun, dun. It says Natural Reader is a consumer of AI technology, but not a provider of data training. Yeah. I mean, I think in a while, for things like that, you just have to think, what am I comfortable with and what am I not comfortable with? And read the terms of service if you can understand them and do your best. But if you feel like maybe you're not aligned for you anymore, there's so many other ways now. Like there's text to speech in lots of programs, like even probably just in Word, that makes it a lot easier. I second the memoir. Thank you. Amazon has a Mirror of Shadows in horror. Yeah. So part of when you choose those paths, they're going to have it in different kinds of paths. So one of the paths that I chose was dark fantasy, and that technically is a fantasy category and a horror category. So it puts you in both of those categories. So yeah, it's in there in both. A Throne of Thorns. So ATOT. Hashtag for entering the next giveaway, guys. While working on the current or next book, do you have a section to keep ideas for later in the book or series? Yes, I do. And honestly, I didn't bring it with me, but I have a notebook. And in the back of the notebook, I've been keeping a running list of ideas for future books, but also in my actual A Mirror of Shadows Google Doc, I have a section that's called world building and brain dump. And I am so obsessed and in love with the Google Docs tabs. They have made Google Docs so much better and so much more enjoyable to use. And so I have a whole section inside of Mirror of Shadows where every time I'm like, so like originally in my plot for A Mirror of Shadows, I had a celebration event, we'll just call it. And I thought that was going to be the midpoint of the book. And obviously it didn't happen at all. And now I realize it's happening in book 2. So I have all my notes for that scene inside the Google Doc. All right. I want to sell for second channel for boys trading and to help with my voice acting. Yeah, so all you have to do to set up a second YouTube channel is create a second email address. So whatever email address you're using for your current YouTube channel, you need a second email address, and then you just sign up for Google. It needs to be a Gmail, and then you just sign up for Google there, and that's all you do. I use ancient eyeshadow palettes. Oh, how do I title my books? I'm lost. I don't know if I have time to go over it, but that might be a good video. We have a video on that in Publish and Thrive, but a lot of times, I don't know. I feel like my brain is not going to answer that question very well right now. I'm on chapter 4 and I'm loving it so far. Just got it. So excited. Oh my gosh, I didn't introduce you guys to my new fish. Okay. I don't know if he will come out. He's inside. He's inside his little home right now. I have a fish. I have a little tiny resident in my, do you see him? No, he's not going to come out, but he's here. His name is Shadow. Evie, so our neighbors got rid of their beta fish died a while back. And I have a snail too. And they just have had these tanks with no fish, and they've been thinking of getting new ones. Well, a couple, like during spring break, they were like, you know what, we're not going to get new fish. Would you guys like our tanks? And so I got one of the tanks, and Evie got one of the tanks, and Evie got a blue and red beta fish, and she named it Sonic. And I got a black orchid beta fish, and he is beautiful. If he comes out, he's out. He's out. Oh my gosh. He's like, I don't know if you'll be able to see him. He's literally right here. Come on, little guy. I will post a video for you guys, a short form video. Oh, you could kind of see him moving around. He's so beautiful. He's black with like black and white on his tail. And so Sonic, I named mine Shadow because Shadow is also a character, but also because of A Mirror of Shadows. So there we go. It's all the things. Andrew wanted one as well. So because we didn't have 3, he got a 10-gallon tank and he got a bunch of guppies. So I love it. Sonic and Shadow. Ooh, just a heads up. I got the Post-it notes and I'm going to attempt a wall note board. Find the time, no matter better time than the present. I'm so proud of you, Emily. Plus we have the Rough Draft Challenge coming up this next month. So come join us for that. That'll be a good, there's lots of writing sprints going on, lots of, just amazing things. The first thing I thought of when you said Shadow was Sonic. I love it. So fun. So fun. So fun. Are you wearing a black tank top? Because that's the first outfit Bex puts on at the start of the story. I'm actually wearing a black tank dress, but yes, I was like, we're doing it. She didn't name her fish Toothless. She did not, but she is obsessed with that. Oh my gosh. Oh, yay. Juanita's a member for 18 months. Loved the revised Mirror of Shadows. Getting a copy for my niece. I love that. Thank you so much. Will there be a HardyCon this year? Yes. And the plan is yes. I am actually touring the venue that I think we're going to use here in Dallas on Tuesday. So I will share with you guys on short form content probably probably how that goes. And if I book it, tickets will open up in April. And we will have the event in September. Shadow is the name of my plush Mothman. I love that. All right, let's do a another game. This game is Never Have I Ever. Let's see if I can, where do I want to go here? Never Have I Ever. So now I'm like, wait, how do you play this game? So I think do you put, somebody tell me, because now I'm like, wait, now I'm forgetting how you play this. So Never Have I Ever, you put up 5 fingers, and if you have done it, you put a finger down. Is that right? And then you're out when all your fingers are down? Somebody tell me, because I'm like, let's play this game, and now I can't remember. Somebody know. Okay, that's correct. Okay, put a finger down if you have done it. So Never Have I Ever, we have 20 things. We're going to run through them really quick. You have 5 fingers. Oh my gosh, we played it that you had to drink if you'd done it. That is terrible. Yeah, we're not doing any drinking. Although if you have a sparkly purple drink, feel free to take a drink if you would like one. But we're going to do 5 fingers. And if anybody is still hanging in at the end, I've got a gift for you. Another party favor, which, spoiler alert, everybody's going to get the party favor. So it's all good. You are literally in the shadow games. If you lose, you die. This crown will consume you. I really want some purple butterfly PT. This just sounds great. I really want it. It's drink if you've done it, which is why the finger also goes down. Oh my gosh. Okay. Never have I ever bought a book just for the cover. I mean, some of us are going to be out really, really fast. I have definitely bought a book just for the cover. And then the second one, you don't have to put your finger down for this. And you can put 5 of 5 in the comments so that when you get out, you put 4 of 5. I'm already 4 of 5. This one doesn't really count, but then you never actually even read it. That's me for sure. You don't have to put an extra finger down, but anybody already down, -1. Bull Moon Rising. I have bought so many books just for the cover and then never read them. Like I have an entire shelf full of them. All right. Never have I ever pretended to have read a classic that I didn't actually read. I have never pretended to have read a classic that I didn't actually read. However, there are many classics that I have never read. I grew up in a town that was just the worst when it came to school, of all things. Oh man, we already got some 3s. Hello, grad school. We read almost no classics. We read Scarlet Letter and a couple other things, but like a few Shakespeare things. But then when I got to college, everybody had read all these classics. And I was like, oh my gosh. Never have I ever started a series and abandoned it, never to return again. Not just because it isn't finished, but just because you're done with it. You made it like 2 books in and you were like, never, I don't want to read anymore. I am trying to think. There are series that I never finished, but I think most of them I keep thinking I'm coming back to them, right? I can't think of anything that I quit that no, I'm not going to say it out loud, but I can definitely think of a series that I DNF'd because I didn't like it. So I'm down to 3 intentionally. Yes, that's basically what I mean, is not because you forgot about it, but you just were like DNF, do not finish, don't like it. And please don't say it's the Shadow Demon Saga because I will be sad. Once I skipped book 2 and went straight to book 3. I love it. I rage read. Oh my gosh, I love that. Sword of Truth. I love them, but by about book 10, he'd spent the first 6 chapters recapping the previous books, and I just couldn't. You know, this is something that I was thinking about for Shadow Demons, is it's been so long since the previous books. I need to go through and write some synopsis of the things that happened in the previous book. So if anybody here has read them not dozens, but like I know we had people that have read them like 3-4 times and you want to help me with that, let me know. All right. Never have I ever bought a book I already owned because I forgot I bought it already. This one is I'm down to 2 on this because, uh, yeah. Firecrackers at 1. Oh, yeah. I have definitely gotten home from a bookstore and been like, "Oh my gosh, I already own this book." So frustrating, but I have definitely done it. Oh, and audiobooks. Yep, yep. Okay, next. Never have I ever stayed up past 3 AM to read a book. I mean, 100%, I'm down to 1 for me. Oh, 5 of 5 still for Jeremy, who's still got 5 of 5. I've done that with movies, but not books. Firecrackers out. Oh, we got 2 people are out already. I love it. For fun, you can just put your hands back up if you want. Only once, though, I had it on Kindle and then bought the book. Yeah, that's happened to me. That one's cheating. Okay. Now, oh, I got you on that one. Okay, I love it. I love it. Never have I ever called in sick or faked an excuse to stay home and read. I mean, that puts me out because I have definitely faked an excuse to stay home and read and to stay home and play a video game. Back when I was a teacher, definitely. Not many times, but definitely a few times. I'm out. Yeah, I'm out too. Oh, still 4 of 5. I love it. I love it. Maybe we should have done 10, 10 fingers. All right. You can continue to play. Just put 0 of 5. Never have I ever cried in public because of a book. So if I was doing my second hand, I'm out on this because I literally have cried reading my own books in public. So that one's happened. Have you ever cried in public because of a book? Oh, Jane's out. Jane's out. Oh, Shepherd's Daughter is hanging in 1 of 5. I love it. Is it 2 fingers for ugly crying? Absolutely. You lose 2 fingers if you were sobbing. Oh my gosh. I've definitely had some books that I was sobbing, but I don't think I've sobbed in public. Oh, you just did that today, Brittany. Oh man. Your own scene. Never have I ever read the last page before the end of the book. Anybody here read the last page first? My mother always did that. I remember that growing up, that my mom would get a book because she was obsessed with hardcovers from like Sidney Sheldon and other mystery writers. And the first thing she would do, like unwrap it on Christmas morning, first thing she would do is read the last page. She's like, otherwise I have anxiety the whole time I'm reading, which does kind of make sense. Oh, crying took you out. I love it. I used to read the last sentence every time. I'm like, to me, it's diabolical. For some people, it's like, I just need to know it's going to turn out okay, or I need to know who the killer is before I go. And I'm like, no, there are very few authors I trust. I love it. I love it. Don't read the last page, but I stay. Yes. Oh my gosh. I sobbed when I read the end, when editing my own prequel. Oh, I love it. See, that's when you know it's good, right? It touched your own heart. I have never read the last page. It's diabolical, but I get it. I understand. So on my second try, I'm at 4. I don't know why I'm doing my hands this way. Don't ask. Never have I ever reread a book more than 3 times. That would be an out for me, that one. It's so funny. I can't do the same. My fingers aren't as dexterous on this hand, which they should be. I'm right-handed, but anybody reread a book more than 3 times? Anybody read one of my books more than 3 times? You win a cookie. A lot of people don't reread books ever, and a lot of people reread books all the time. Children's picture books count. Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. That totally counts. I'm out now. Oh my gosh. This month I will reread The Stand for the 4th time. Oh my goodness. I love it. Read Anne of Green Gables more than 3 times. Wolf Song by TJ Klune. The Selection by Kira Cass. I have never read it. And that's one of those series that I've been looking at the bookstore because I was like, I need it. And I finally found it. So I have the whole series in a box set and I haven't read them. So, oh, the witch's key 4 times. Yay! Woo woo! So good, so good, so good. Proofing your books has me over 3 times. I have read when I was growing up, I've mentioned this before, uh we had no access really to books. So every Stephen King book I owned, every Christopher Pike book I owned. Did you guys see? I saw Christopher Pike announce that his Remember Me book, which is like my favorite of all time, is becoming a movie for Tubi. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited about that. But I've read every Christopher Pike book 1,000 times. Written fan fiction or imagined a different ending for a book. I don't think I've ever written fan fiction, but I have definitely imagined other endings for books. So if that counts, I'm back down to 2 on my second hand. Dang it, 1 of 5. Oh, Nilda says I'm done. Oh, Lori's out. Soul has 1. Who's still hanging in? Megan's like me. We're like -3, negative fingers. I love it. Oh, not read it, Jennifer. Written it. Have you ever written fan fiction? Did I say read? I think I said written. Yeah, written. And never have I ever had a crush on a fictional character. Anybody? I mean, are we all going to be out for this? Oh, nope. Yeah. I'm -4 at this point. I have definitely had a crush on a fictional character. Don't tell George. I mean, for me, Jon Snow, even though I haven't even read the Game of Thrones series, Jon Snow, Kit Harington, that is still counts as a fictional character. I have had many. Oh my gosh, Gilbert Blythe was one for me too. Like Anne of Green Gables, one of my first book crushes as well. 1,000%, 1,000%. That, yeah, I'm like, is that getting everyone out? Read and wrote fan fiction. I love it. Zayden, Rysand, Rind, Slate. Listen, I love that you've got me in this group. The fact that my guys just ended up in that group made me very happy because I don't feel worthy of that. But does my own count? Absolutely. Listen, Spike for me too. Spike for me too. Angel, not as much, though. To me, he's the more traditionally good-looking character, and I usually go for like the good character. That, like, I usually would be much more of an angel person than a vampire person, but Spike got me for sure, 1,000%. Spike forever. Slate is bae. Does anyone still use that? I love Slate. I love Slate. Never have I ever been genuinely angry at an author for something a character did or something that happened in the book. This would put me out. Oh, you didn't know I was a spuffy. 1,000% Spike. Oh, that was like the most satisfying part of the whole story. Genuinely angry at an author. Anybody? I had a moment where I literally almost broke my Kindle because I threw it across the room. That one was sincere anger. And it has happened negative 2 million, 20 million, whatever this is. Yes. So I'm out -5 at this point. Yeah. 1,000%. Never have I ever followed an author on every single social media platform. Some of you guys follow me everywhere, I think, but I definitely have followed an author pretty much everywhere, which I think is also called good stalking. Never have I ever bought multiple editions of the same book just because they're pretty. I have, I think, 3 editions of The Cruel Prince. I'm trying to think what else I have. I have multiple editions of Remember Me, but not because they're pretty, just because I saw them and I needed multiple copies. I don't know. I'm so guilty. Amanda says, I refuse to do this, but I'm weakening. I love it. Does Disappearance of Vanessa Shaw count? Yes, it does. So mad at book 3 of The Hunger Games. That is one that made me mad too, for sure. And I will never forgive that. Never forgive. Oh, you collect copies of Alice in Wonderland. That would be a good one to collect. I bet there's some beautiful editions of that. Beautiful additions. I am a Sarah stalker. I feel like you should get an extra point if you follow me on all social medias. How guilty. The limit does not exist. Oh, Rebecca says, I love buying the movie tie-in covers. Like, how fun would it be to someday have a movie or TV tie-in of A Mirror of Shadows or Beautiful Demons? Yes. If you have lost all 10 fingers, you may add 5 more in. Anybody still in? We're manifesting it. We're going. Anybody still in with any like original fingers? Eternal Sorrows. That would be, listen, Eternal Sorrows, I think would make such a good like limited TV series. But I also think Disappearance of Vanessa Shaw would make an amazing series. Whoa, Jamie's still at 4 of 5. Wow. Okay. I think you might be the number one. Avion still has 1. Lindsay still has 2. Ooh. Okay. We have some people. We've got 10 toes. Let's go for 2. Jeremy still 3 of 5. Amazing. We got 1 of 5. I'm fingerless. I have 0 fingers left. Okay. Michelle's still in. They're not targeted. We're borrowing husbands and spouses' hands. Never have I ever finished a book and just sat in silence for a while after it was over. Like you just need a minute to process what just happened, or like a minute for sadness. Do you even read, bro? This is a negative. Candace is out with that one. I have definitely, that's a negative 6 for me, or whatever I'm at this point. I live for those moments too. Just that like, when you just, if anybody tried to talk to you, you're just like, please do not talk to me. I'm processing. I'm grieving that it's over. I think this is part of I got you on one, Jeremy. I think this is part of why book 12 has not come out of me yet, is because I cannot end it, or whatever the final book is going to be. We'll see. I don't want to end it unless it's that. You know what I mean? Like I want the ending to be, wow, okay, wow, I need it, you know? And then I immediately info dump the entire plot on my husband. Yeah, it's good when it's a favorite book. Yeah. Oh, I haven't read any of her contemporary stuff, but I've heard they make you cry, and I'm like, I don't know if I want to cry. Sometimes I actively avoid not crying. Like I avoid crying. Never have I ever read a book that genuinely scared me. I mean, I'm down 2 fingers over here. So this is like -7 at this point. I haven't seen the end of Stranger Things. No spoilers, but I only watched the first season. Prince of Tides. Oh my gosh. That book will just destroy you. Did you ever read Beach Music? That one also got me. What a beautiful writer, but gonna make you cry. I don't know if I want to cry. The Lion Women of Tehran had me in tears at the end because the women's lives and friendship were so deeply portrayed. The Joy Luck Club, that's another one for me. There's so many good books out there. Sat for forever after finishing The Witching Hour, then yelled at my husband for several minutes. Just some things are like that. Lori is fingerless. I avoid tearjerkers too. It's so funny because back in high school, I had 2 modes. First mode was scary, horror. 2 was make me cry. Nicholas Sparks, like those teen books that you could get from the Scholastic Book Fair that would be like, I have diabetes or something, and be like, those were my favorite. A Summer to Die. Anybody ever read that? Lois Lowry. It's like a middle grade book. Her sister has cancer. It's just devastatingly beautiful. And it's a short book, but I probably read that book 5 or 6 times and cried every time. But now I'm like, I don't want to cry. Don't make me cry. Yes. Some people, yes. Hunger or Interview with a Vampire. Yes. I will say Salem's Lot for me. Yeah. Not scared, but disturbed. I read The Shining. Oh, I didn't understand it. And then I reread it and it scared me. I tried to read Salem's Lot when I was in high school, and I hid it under my bed because I was like, I can't. And then later, as an adult, the very first ebook I ever bought, my parents got me a Sony e-reader back in like 2000. What year would that have been? 2008, 2009. And I bought it because it was one of those books that I never bought because the paperback is literally like this big. And I only made it like 3 chapters, and I got so scared I couldn't read it. Never have I ever, I think we're almost done, been so invested in a fictional world that I felt homesick leaving it. I mean, my own world, if you're a writer, you probably feel that way. Wheel of Time, when it's over, I feel homesick for it. But I haven't finished it. Avion's out. Yeah, negative 10,000 or 100,000. Harry Potter world, like when Harry Potter originally came out, I was at the midnight buy the book thing, and I didn't read the book for a year, the final book, because I was just so sad about it being done that I just couldn't read it. So I was homesick for that one. And it's so funny because like I loved Hunger Games and some of the other worlds that I've read, but those are such brutal worlds. It's like, will we be sad to leave the Shard? Probably not, because it's such a terrible world. But at the same time, sometimes you're just not like ready for something to be over. What about never have I ever read a book in a single sitting? Like no going to sleep, no going out to dinner. Like you literally sat down and did not stop until the book was done. Anybody ever done this? -3, Arya's done this before. One of the first book, I've talked about this before, Mrs. Frisbee and the Rats of Nim, or The Secret of Nim, as a kid. Oh, Jeremy, I got you on that one. Do you remember what book it was? Or has it been many books? 3 of 5, Jamie Jo's still in there. I don't read very fast. Yeah, that's okay too. I read a trilogy in one sitting. Oh my gosh, what was it? I would love to know. I remember those days waiting on the borders, right, for the midnight drop. I'm not ready for Shadow Demons to be over. I love you too, Moana. Some people haven't done that. Some people have never done that. I died. I've brought books to the toilet. Me too. I should have put that on here. Never have I ever brought a book into the bathroom. So I did that with Deathly Hallows too. I waited for a year to read it. And then I said to George, I'm going into this guest bedroom and I will not come out until this is over. I will not sleep. It may be days. I will see you later. But that first book for me was The Secret of Nim. The Name of the Wind. Oh, are you just heartbroken that there's not a whole series for there? I don't want to read it because I've heard there's no more books, right? Or there's maybe like one book after it. My memory threw me. It wasn't a trilogy. It was the first 3 books of the Twilight series. I had to read the 4th book the following day. Oh, well, you still read the 3 books. Yeah. Kingdom of Ash in a single sitting. Amazing. Okay, so that is the last one. Is anybody, Jamie Jo, are you still sitting here with, Born of a Maiden, still 4 of 5. Amazing. That's incredible. I am literally like -9, -7, -8. I don't know. I'm negative all the things, but Born of a Maiden. I do have another party favor for everyone that I did not get the link for. So give me a moment. Because everybody here is going to get, some of you already have it, a copy of Beautiful Demons in audio, but I forgot to set up the landing page for it. So give me a moment so I can give you the gift for it. All right. I'm like doing things while we hang out. Don't forget #ATOT is your, next giveaway that one person will win. So I'm going to call this Amos release party. This will expire April 12th. So you have 2 weeks to download this. I'm getting the link. Here we go. Copy to clipboard. I'm going to put it in the chat, and then I will also put it in the comments, like in the, what do you call it? The post tab for all our party favors. But anybody who's here watching on replay, you can find it in the pinned post on the replay. So if you click this link, it will give you a free audiobook of Beautiful Demons, which is the first book in my Shadow Demons saga. Took me a minute to get it going, but let me know if it's working, if somebody can click on it, if you're able to multitask. Yay, Lori's got it. Awesome. I love the narrator for the Shadow Demons audiobook. She's lovely to listen to. Thank you so much. So my narrator is named Kylie Stewart. And when you get to book 7, which we haven't published yet, when you get to book 7, her husband, Eric, reads the parts of the male characters and she reads the female characters. And it's just so good. Kelly actually is the only one who's listened to all of it because I haven't had time to listen to everything. But I will go through and listen to it before it gets published, but she's just doing the proofreading for it. Yes, it works. Yay. Okay. So that is being delivered through Book Funnel, where it will allow you to just listen to it in their player, or I think you can also download it and add it to your like YouTube or whatever else. But that is another gift for you guys, party favor, whether you still had hands up or not. Gifts for everyone all around. And that, I think, is the last of my little slideshow. Let me pull myself back up over here. Oh my gosh, I hope you guys are having fun. This has been really fun to me, I believe. So the last challenge that we're going to do for those of you that have read A Mirror of Shadows, or you were listening to it while we were reading it, describe A Mirror of Shadows in 3 emojis. Or a character, and I can see if I can guess which character you are describing. Oh, I haven't read this series. Thank you so much. Oh, I'm so glad you're here. I was searching writing videos and have binged all your videos. I'm so glad you're here. So fun. So fun. This is a fun live stream. I'm having a good time, you guys. If you have any 3 emojis that you want to share, that's our final little challenge that I had planned for today. And other than that, while you guys are putting in either your emojis or hashtag ATOT, we're going to do this giveaway probably in the next 10 minutes if you want to put it in. Ooh, we got one. Okay, what do we have? Oh, sometimes they won't all show up for me. So we've got the angry rock guy. What's going on? And then a loading. Is that what that is? Oh my gosh, that's so fun. Okay, we have swords, and then we have a black heart and a death. Okay, I love that one. I love that one. Wait, what's the bath? Okay, wait, we have fire and cross of swords, but what is the bathtub? My brain is trying to make sense of the bathtub. Is that like the arena? What's happening? This one doesn't, because it doesn't, it won't show on my screen as the special emojis, but that, oh my gosh, I'm laughing so hard. Okay, so we have heart. We have, what is the middle one? What is that? I can't tell what that is, but we've got strength, which I love. That makes me think of Brim. We have shock. We have much emojis, how we are feeling about this. What is the last one? I need my glasses. I feel like I'm not even seeing all these. Hearts, fire, sword. Love it. Okay, what is that first emoji? Why can I not tell what that is? I'm like, I don't even know. This is not a familiar emoji to me. And then we have like a demon, and then we have a dab. Is that a dab? This is good. This is good. I love it. Hashtag ATOT. I love it. There's so much to do today. I keep hopping back and forth to the keyboard. Ooh, we have a crystal ball, which Snow Globe, deeply hidden, is on it. I love it. So we have the Snow Globe world. We have the swords. And then we have, oh my gosh. I feel like I need to move forward. I can't tell what that is. Okay. Somebody else is going to tell me what these are. Oh, somebody brought the mirror. Okay, we got the mirror, Danya. So we have the wand, the mirror, the heart. This is a good one. I like this one too. So good. This is so fun. Okay, we have strength and like a queen. And then we have, what is that? A scarf? I don't know what that is. Yeah, you got your audiobook. I love it. We have hearts. We have, oh my gosh, what's happening? And then we have excitement, right? Ooh, okay, we have a character, which is a heart, the stars, and the cross, which is nobody. Is there not a crow? Nobody's got a crow. I mean, is this slate, right? Now I'm like stressed that I'm gonna get it wrong. This is a good one too. Swords, death, fire, mirror. I mean, that middle one, I have no idea what that emoji is because for some reason my brain is just like not processing. What are these emojis? Because this is so fun. We have a goat. Is this a goat? I don't even know, Nadine. We've got like a demon, and then what's in the center? I don't know. I don't even know what style emojis those are. That's really fun. Oh, we have a surprise. Ooh, the trophy. That's really good. I like that. That's creative. We have the SOS. We have, lightning. That's perfect. Lightning in her veins. We got SOS. We've got running, training. Oh, the bathtub is the hot tub scene. See? Perfect. Okay. The slate in the baths. This is my favorite scene of the whole book. Slate's bathtub scene. I love it. So we've got the crown and we've got anger, the amethyst priestess or amethyst regent. Yes. I don't know why I missed that. The middle is a rock. Okay. I got it. We're a rock. I'm not going to be able to. Everybody else is like, Sarah, it's slate in the bathtub. Yeah, I'm over here. It's a rock. Okay. You guys have got me. I did not take the bathtub scene out. It is there. It is 100% there. And it's like the most pivotal moment of the book. Okay. We've got death. We've got the mirror, the snow globe, and then we've got the multiple faces. Is that what that is? Okay. These are good. So like mazes. I love it. You guys are awesome. Well, you have missed the laughing. I just stop. Slate. So I'm glad that slate in the baths has made an impact on you all the same way that it has for me. All right, let's do our final giveaway. ATOT. If you have not put it in, we're gonna draw. This is for the chance to name a character in A Throne of Thorns, which is the second book. I have post-publication cognitive dysfunction. I've been working so hard. I'm like, what is that emoji? Where are my glasses? So this is for a chance to win, to name a character in the second book, to get your name mentioned in the acknowledgments or in the dedication of the second book, as well as a signed paperback of A Mirror of Shadows and a blue bundle of blue things for book 2. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, here we go. Kelly made it up. It's so true though, right? Nat in, congratulations. Thank you so much for entering. All you have to do is send me an email. You can send it to sarah@heartbreathings.com or sarah@sarracannon.com. And you don't have to name the character yet. What I'll do is I'll give you some options. Yay, it's you. Congratulations. Thank you so much for being here. So send me your full name and address to my email, sarah@sarracannon.com. And then I'll give you some options of characters that I know are going to appear in the second book. And you can tell me which one you want to name. And then, you've got a few weeks to name them because I'm going to start writing the book right away. So no pressure, but it's going to be fun. Thank you so much, everybody, for being here. This has been so much fun. I'm just like having the best time ever. I feel like I've been smiling so much. Ways that you, I forgot to, no, go away. I forgot to put in there the final slide, which is how to share or how to support your authors. So best ways that you can support your favorite authors. You know this already, but buy the book. Like, we have the Broken Chapter Society. Everybody, these are like my most diehard fans, like over 500 of my most diehard fans have gotten the book for free, which I don't know how that's going to affect my actual sales numbers. And I don't really care, but just to say, it might mean my rankings won't be as high as they normally are. So if you have $5 and you want something really good to read, go buy the book. It's the number one way you can really support me right now. Read the book, because if you read it and you love it, then you'll hopefully read more of them. Tell other people about it, gift it to a friend, leave a review. That means so much to leave a review anywhere, Goodreads, Amazon, Apple Books, anywhere. Join my newsletter, join your favorite authors' newsletters, hanging out with us on social media, just being here and celebrating with me today is so huge. I just love it. And then buy the next book and the next book and the next book. If you are loving the idea of the Shadow Demon Saga, the first 3 books in my main series are free, and it's called the Beautiful Demons box set. So you can read A Mirror of Shadows, and then while you're waiting for the next book, go start that next series for free. I don't know if it's gone live because I haven't had a chance to look, but I will definitely give you guys a link as soon as I have it. Jennifer, that means so much to me. It's like you've already read it and given feedback, and the fact that you continue to buy it really, really means a lot. I really appreciate you guys. But even if it's not in the cards or you don't have the budget for it, just sharing it with other people, hanging out with me on social media, subscribing to my YouTube channels, it really means a lot. I really, really appreciate it. I will be sharing probably, so we've got the Rough Draft Challenge is coming up next month, which is a challenge basically to focus on your book in the month of April. You can set your own goal. If you head to Heart Breathings here on YouTube, you can, thank you. If you head to Heart Breathings here on YouTube, which some of you are there right now, you can subscribe there. And my most recent video, I talk a little bit about the Rough Draft Challenge, and there's links to get a free planner and everything. That starts on Wednesday. My goal for Rough Draft Challenge is to finish the book. I don't know if I can do it in a month, but I'm aiming for 75,000 words. So next week on Coffee Chat, I'm going to share with you guys basically how I'm setting up some of my stuff, what I think the timeline's going to be, and just some more stuff about A Throne of Thorns. And maybe we'll do so. I had a few other things that I was going to do today, but it's already been 2 hours. So I think I probably should stop because I've got like so much adrenaline going through my head, through my body right now. Will you be vlogging for RDC? I will probably do a few vlogs. I'm going to do short form content so that I can really focus on, I've got a keynote speech. I've got a full day workshop in Cocoa Beach, and I've got this book that I want to focus on. So I will be vlogging maybe each week, but not every day, but I will be doing YouTube shorts. So if you want to come hang out, that'll be one of the best way to do it. But I love you guys. Thank you so much. Like, it just means so much. Thank you. Darla has gifted somebody a membership. Oh, this is a good question. Are you reading book 2 next month too? I don't know yet. I want to get far enough ahead that it doesn't feel like I'm having to read today what's going to go up tomorrow. So TBD. I would love to start reading it in April, but if not, it'll be May. But we'll see kind of how it goes. I will keep you updated. But I will be reading all of book 2 live here on YouTube as well. I don't know if it will be as rough draft or not. We'll see kind of how it goes, but the energy of support and like the responses to my emails, the support that has come through, just, it's been heartwarming, life affirming, so beautiful. Thank you for celebrating with me. I hope you had a fun time. And more than anything, I hope you pick up the book and that you just love reading it, that you can't put it down. And let me know, write a review, send me an email, and I will see you guys next week for another coffee chat. If you are at Heart Breathings right now and you're like, man, this was fun. All our coffee chats are not exactly like this, but we have a live stream every Friday at 4 p.m. on my Sarra Cannon channel. So come over here, subscribe, come hang out with us. It's the best, amazing group of people. And that is our live stream today. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let me know what you think of the book. Leave a review. And I love you guys. I'll see you next week. Bye.